A pair of suspects in Cameron County's largest animal cruelty investigation are out of jail tonight. Stephen Clark Whittington and Mark Anthony Trevino posted bond. The two are facing 18 counts of animal cruelty. Monday, 270 dogs and one cat were seized from a hot warehouse in Los Fresnos. Whittington and his wife ran the nonprofit All Accounted For. Trevino was hired for help. According to exclusively obtained court records, neighbors had reported horrible smells and constant barking. Sheriff's deputies witnessed hundreds of animals crammed into small cages. Most were covered in urine and feces. Texas A&M Veterinarian Services now in town and is essentially treating this animal cruelty case as a disaster situation. That's because the shelter has shut down and taken in other dogs and is turning the facility into a triage center. Cameron County is finally allowing Local 23 cameras to see those animals. Our Derek Garcia continues our coverage.
Under no circumstances are they in a completely normal condition.
Friday morning, the cavalry rolled into Cameron County's animal shelter amid a disaster situation. 90% of the animals at this one facility are from one of the county's largest animal cruelty seizures in recent memory.
Never in my lifetime have I seen anything like this.
270 dogs were crammed and stacked into cages, covered in filth, and living in unsanitary conditions, according to Cameron County Sheriff's reports. The dogs were housed in this hot warehouse under the care of the nonprofit All Accounted For. Court records allege Stephen Clark Whittington and his wife Tiffany were the founders of the nonprofit. The couple would foster animals from local shelters for adoption and provide boarding services for others. Late Monday night, Whittington and Mark Anthony Trevino, a hired helper, were arrested and charged with animal cruelty. Meanwhile, in their rusted and broken cages, nearly 300 animals were transported and triaged. The cages they were once crammed in are now stacked outside of the facility.
We had to separate the dogs that were already here.
Since Monday, roughly 20 animals were humanely euthanized. Esmeralda Guajardo with the Public Health Department is working to reunite the dogs with their owners while planning a mass adoption event set for Monday.
We have to make sure that we're not getting ourselves back in that kind of situation.
The animals going to new homes are going with good faith, hoping the dog owners will provide follow-up care along with spaying and neutering. Come Monday, they will be cleared for adoption.
270 dogs in a warehouse, obviously that's not the way they live, right? But behaviorally, these guys, with what they've gone through, are remarkable.
In Cameron County, Derek Garcia, Local 23 News.
On Sunday, owners who are there to reclaim their dog must have proof of ownership and have submitted proper paperwork via the county's website. Dogs not reunited with an owner will be available for adoption at a Cameron County Animal Adoption Fair. On Tuesday, nonprofit organizations that have been cleared with the county's legal department can adopt the remaining animals. Now, for a look back at all of our in-depth and exclusive coverage, head on over to our website. That's kveo.com.